Okay, Al, decision on Kelvin Sampson's future at Indiana is imminent. Tell us what you know about what's going on down there.
Oh, I think Kelvin's getting fired. Just he did some things that were really stupid. He was warned, and the sad thing for Kelvin is he's probably never going to get an elite job like this Indiana job, a dream job, and just really doing stupid things that, making too many phone calls and then doing it again in Indiana.
What can you say about this? Because, I mean, like you said, he did the exact same thing at OU before he left, got a better job in Indiana. Now he does the exact same thing at one of the elite programs in the nation.
That's what I mean, how stupid it is. When I always talk to Kelvin, when I talked to him about this, he never thought it was a big deal. He said, I'm making few more phone calls. He said, everybody does it. If I would have given Kelvin advice, go to Walmart, get a phone that no one can trace, right? For $50.
Does he just need a phone plan that cuts him off, makes it too expensive for him to go over his plan?
Yeah. He needs a plan with very few minutes in. And Kelvin, I'm biased. Kelvin's a friend of mine, and he's a really good guy. But this is really stupid. Maybe a little arrogant, but definitely stupid and ignorant what he did. Because he finally had one of the great jobs in the country.
We both know Kelvin pretty well. He's like you said, he's a good guy. He's a hard-working guy, and he translates this phone call stuff into just working harder than everyone else. Is it something that's disconnected in his mind with the whole NCAA infractions committee?
Yeah, I think it just in his mind, it wasn't a big deal. Like Kelvin, you say, well, I wasn't giving money to players. I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing that. But what happened is these minor penalties turned into big penalties because he did it again. How could you do that knowing what you just got hit for and then do it again? Makes no sense.
What lays in the future for Kelvin now? When will this take place as far as Indiana? And what happens to Kelvin after he's gone from Indiana?
Well, an announcement will come out tomorrow officially. Kelvin is well connected. Now, the key is, will the NCAA come in and say, Kelvin, you got to sit out of coaching for a year? That could happen. So if that happens, I would think Kelvin would probably be an assistant in the NBA or something like that until he get back in college or try to get an NBA job. But the NCAA could bar him from coaching for a year or two.
You know Kelvin obviously very well. Has he ever had any NBA ambitions, or is he one of those guys that's just so focused on the college game?
Oh, I think he's focused on the college game, but sometimes if you don't have choices, and the bad thing about that, much about every college coach that's gone to the NBA has failed. So that wouldn't. But Kelvin is really well connected, so he will get a job. Is he going to be like head coach at Indiana? Absolutely not.
Tell me your final thought, Al, on this whole situation.
I feel sorry. Kelvin Sampson. People can rip him all they want, but I know Mo. He is a really good guy. He does a lot of things in communities. He does for people. He's very loyal. I remember late Dan Lutz up at here at the radio station. When he came down with cancer, Kelvin didn't know who he was. I heard him on the air. He went up to the hospital a couple of times to see Dan Lutz. That's the kind of guy he is. He's a caring guy who is screwed up.